fitting steps. Steps for your deck are made up from two main components, strings and treads. Some decking suppliers offer strings pre-cut to the number of steps required, and treads manufactured to suit the depth of each string that simply require cutting to length. However, on our deck, we will be preparing our own strings from 27 by 266 mm multi-purpose material and producing the treads from our York-style deckboard timbers. In planning our deck, we have already positioned and cemented into the ground two 85 by 85 mm multi-purpose newel posts, which will form the bottom posts for our steps. These are positioned equidistant and parallel to the newel posts that form the step opening within our railing system around the deck. On our two string boards, we mark out the position of the number of steps required using a set square and straight edge. Calculate and cut the top of the string boards to meet the top of the deck and top newel posts. Similarly, calculate and cut the base of the string boards at an angle to meet just above the ground and the bottom newel posts. Offer the strings up to the edge of the deck between the inner faces of the newel posts to ensure our calculations have been correct. Metal tread brackets can now be fixed to the inner faces of the strings. These will support the deck boards that make up the treads. Lay the strings down and fix the deck boards that make up the treads for your lower steps to the string brackets. This needs to be done at this stage, as once the steps are fixed in position on the face of the deck, accessibility for fixing the lower steps will be very limited. Secure the two strings to the top and bottom newel posts using ledger lock screws or coach bolts. Fix your top treads into the string brackets from underneath. If required, a central string to support the treads can now be cut to shape and added to the back of the steps to provide extra support and rigidity to the structure. Added strength can now be given to the treads by horizontal screwing into each tread through the side of the strings. With a tape measure and straight edge, measure and mark the angled cut required to the bottom newel posts to be parallel with the strings. With a handsaw, carefully make these cuts. Offer up a section of 33 by 120 mm multi-purpose material used as handrail to calculate the required length to overlap the bottom newel post and the angled cut required to fix to the top newel post. Once cut, fix the handrails in position with diagonal screwing into the top newel post and vertically into the bottom newel post. At the top, pre-drill the screw holes to help prevent splitting of the timber. Chamfer the corners of the handrail at the top and the bottom. Using 27 by 95 multi-purpose material, top rails now need measuring, cutting and fixing underneath the handrails. These top rails, together with the inside face of the strings, will provide a fixing surface for balusters to match the rest of the deck railing system. The top rail is fixed to the handrail with screws through the top face of the handrail. Using 33 by 33 mm multi-purpose material, cut the balusters with an angled cut required at the top to fit to the angle of the handrail. Chamfer cut the base of the baluster to match the other balusters on the deck. Pre-drill the screw holes in the top and bottom as previous. Fix with two screws at the top and the bottom of each baluster.